Got a little warm today. We're still counting down the final hours of winter here into spring, which begins late this evening at 10:50 p.m. But it was a very warm end of winter, and will be a lot of hot days coming up early in spring as well. We're still at 95 in Rio Grande City, where it went to about 100 or so this afternoon. Upper 80s now everywhere else after being in the 90s in many spots. 70s along the coast, as you saw before the break at South Padre Island. But expect it to maybe cool a few degrees tomorrow. We should see more clouds. There are small chances of rain overnight and even tomorrow evening again, but still no solid rain chance really for sure across the valley. But you add in the humidity, still feels like 91 in McAllen, 98 in Rio Grande City. And with all that humidity, it won't be very cool tonight. We probably won't drop below 70 across the valley. So warm and a little windy today. The wind's probably kind of decreasing late tonight and for most of tomorrow. It'll be a little breeze around tomorrow. Cold front arrives late Friday night. The models kind of forecasted to hang up right across the valley, so it's possible it may park itself right in the middle of the valley for a while on Saturday, and that hopefully could lead to at least some rain chances, but still may not cool us off a lot, especially if you're in Cameron County or wherever the front kind of sits up to the south of that front. It will stay warm, but rain is possible at times Friday and Saturday, but overall I think rainfall amounts still look fairly light across the area. Again, there's a small risk for a thunderstorm tonight. There's a bigger risk to the north, especially farther to the north off the map, but a marginal risk for severe weather. And what does that mean? Well, if you look at the scale up there at the top, marginal is kind of the low end, and then you get toward the more widespread severe and more intense severe weather on the upper end of the scale, which isn't anywhere close to us. But this other color shading indicates maybe just an ordinary non-severe thunderstorm possible somewhere generally over Starr and Hidalgo counties late tonight. But again, it's a small chance. You don't see anything in the valley right now, a few high thin clouds, but there are a couple of showers and storms in the mountains of Mexico beginning to pop up. If they are able to hold together, there's the upper level winds kind of carrying everything right our direction from southwest and northeast. So again, if something's able to hold together in Mexico, it may drift into Starr or Hidalgo County after midnight through about sunrise at some point, and maybe just a quick little shower or storm in spots. Otherwise, still kind of windy early this evening, and then overnight tonight we look for. Future Track says it's going to be dry pretty much everywhere tonight, but again, with the flow in the atmosphere coming off the mountains, it's a time of year when maybe a little shower or storm comes in. And it does show maybe one early tomorrow morning near sunrise, right around 7 a.m. But after that, dry most of the day. I think it will be a little cloudier tomorrow, but I think tomorrow evening, as we look at the map, 6 p.m. still probably dry. If you have plans tomorrow night, which may involve just sitting inside, but a cold front approaches from the north. And as that front moves into that warm and humid air, it might cause a shower or storm in spots tomorrow night. But notice how by Saturday morning around 6 a.m., the front kind of just sits here. That may provide a chance to get a little shower activity or maybe a thunderstorm in spots. It kind of just sits in the valley all day Saturday. But again, north of this front, it may be in the upper 60s or 70s most of the time. South of the front, it may still be in the 80s in Cameron County. So depends on where you are on Saturday. It might be a little cooler, or it might be a lot cooler for a while. However, this front won't stick around very long. It will likely push northward on Sunday, and once that happens, once that front moves to the north, the warm, humid weather comes back, and then temperatures are on a bigger upswing next week. So the first 1-5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Rain chances, if you had to put numbers on it, probably around 30–40% tomorrow evening and night, maybe 50% on Saturday. And highs drop to an average of about 79 on Saturday, but could be warmer in Cameron County. Back in the 80s on Sunday with clearing skies. Monday near 90, and then if that's not hot enough for you, look at those numbers. Some of the models even say it could even be close to 100 again in Starr County and parts of the upper valley by next week. The heat is definitely winning out next week across the area, but by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We'll keep tracking it in your first 1-5 forecast throughout the week.